Hello to the Wednesday night poetry community, and hello and thank you to our host Kai Coggan. This is Steve Spanoudis coming to you from Coral Springs, Florida. My poem for you this month, on the prompt of forms and identity, is an older piece, an unfinished piece, an epic poem, rhymed meter of 15 syllables. Its original title was Mettle, and then I realized I couldn't, Mettle, I couldn't finish this as a poem. I ended up writing a 500-page novel. So that's the history. So here's the intro. Once there was a boy I knew, dark of skin and bright of eye, tall and slender, and it seemed quick to laugh and seldom shy. As a boy and as a man, loved by friends and family, one to speak his mind aloud, always steadfast, loyal, free. Quiet though his mother was, as a child he ran full wild, always somewhere out of doors, by the sun and wind beguiled. Round his neck he wore a chain, interweaving threads of gold, braided, banded twists of light, finely wrought and ages old. On this chain were golden keys, intricate, no two the same. These his father gave to him, these small treasures and a name. This, the story as I learned it, came across a span of years, joyful memories told in fragments, painful ones in floods of tears. Sharp and stern his father was, his a temper all could hear. Never short on words was he, rarely kind and seldom dear. Learned parent though he was, never was he satisfied, always one more task to do, to each issue one more side. Hard it must have been for him, he the oldest, only son, student of this driven man, in a class containing one. Yet he grew in time to manhood, and he kept a sense of self. Listen to his story then, as he told it me himself. These words my father said to me, after working all the day, digging through a river bank and sifting through the ancient clay, finding fossil teeth of sharks and blackened bones of long dead fish, puzzled shards of giant turtle, mining history inch by inch. In the sun we toiled for hours, scooping oozing globs of mud, sifting each unmetalled screening, hammered to square frames of wood, as the silt beneath the river pulled and sucked between my toes. Slowly as the draining hourglass did our pile of treasures grow. Each thing that we pulled from darkness, rescued from the ancient clay, he explained with care and patience, so his son could teach one day. In the evening by the campfire, there he said these words to me, playing chess by shadowed flickers, barely light enough to see. From his pocket then he pulled these strands of fine-wrought gold. This is yours, my son, he told me. Wear it now, as you were told. As my father's father wore it, as I have always done, as once Telemachus wore it, as has every firstborn son. No, I know I am a hard man, pushing you to be your best. No, I cannot teach you all things. You yourself must learn the rest. So that's the introduction to Mettle. There are other sections, although, as I said, still unfinished. Thanks for listening, and once again, thanks to our host, Kai Coggan.